So, hello everyone, I'm Lila. I'm Mike's assistant at Pro Trainer Live, and so I'll just say a little introduction for Mike. So, Mike Whiteley is an internationally recognized health and fitness specialist, a professional athlete, and founder of Pro Trainer Live with over 25 years of experience in fitness and integrative health. He has worked with leading health corporations, doctors, and natural practitioners across North America, helping thousands of clients worldwide transform their bodies and improve performance. Mike is the creator of the fingerprint training philosophy for transformation, built on 3 core principles. So, think right, eat right, train right. His approach combines science-backed nutrition, functional foods, and personalized training to promote optimal health and reduce reliance on medication under professional guidance. With a deep passion for natural health and a vast network of practitioners, Mike continues to inspire lasting change through education and holistic coaching style.
So, as you guys heard, my name is Mike Whiteley. I've over 25 years of experience in coaching and training. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about common issues that happen with the new trainees, which is one, poor health, obviously, poor stress management, and of course, number one, low energy, okay? So by the end of today, I'm going to be able to give you guys 2 to 3 minute exercises that are going to improve all of those areas. So the key principles in my business is think right, eat right, train right, okay? The key thing is thinking, okay? Thinking governs the other 2. So if you're not thinking right, you're not going to eat right, you're not going to move right, okay? And the key thing behind thinking is how you're training your brain. If you don't train your brain, then guess what? Nothing else goes right. And the key things I do for my clients to teach them how to do everything correctly is through affirmation, visualization, and of course, mindfulness, okay? People are always focusing on what's happening tomorrow, what happened last week, but they're not focused on what's happening right now, okay? And right now is what keeps your body balanced. And you do that through mindfulness. Are you guys familiar with mindfulness? Mindfulness. Okay, so basically you're staying in the moment. And how do I teach my clients how to do that? Through visualization, visualizing themselves in their ideal state, their ideal outcome, and what they want to achieve, okay? And affirmation, speaking it as is happening currently. You probably heard this before, from other people who do self programming and personal development, but it's one of the key things which allows you to develop and maximize your potential, okay? So we got through the thinking part. We can dive really, really far into this, but let me keep it more surface. We have the what? Eat right. How many people are eating right in here? Not one person. I know Roy eats right.
Right.
You look at Roy, look fit and slim. So,
yeah. But it's like eat right is such a broad, general,
and this is why I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you have the eating right, obviously you have organic versus inorganic. Now, removing impurities from your diet is very important because the problems that exist with people is due to what? Toxicity and deficiency.
Yeah.
All right. So what we want to do is remove toxicity. That means removing conventional food and adding organic foods into your diet. Organic foods are void of GMO seeds, which actually toxify your liver and your organs. And of course, chemical contaminants, which are not obviously good for you, and heavy metals. Okay. Now, even if you buy organic foods from your health food store, it's still an issue. You know what the issue is? The food was harvested 12 months, 10 months prior. So you're getting food that's chemical free, but it's nutrient deficient, okay? Nutritionally deficient food is a rampant problem. So even people eating nice and everything's going good, they're still not getting enough out of their diet. And this is what I find with all my clients. Everybody's, even the ones who think they're doing things right, they're doing things wrong. Okay. And the only way that you can actually balance that out is through juicing, vegetables, or using superfoods. Things like spirulina, which is a water green. Sea moss, you guys hear Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi always pump in sea moss because it's really dense and moringa leaf. Moringa has 92 elements in there to help build up your health and fitness.
Okay.
And all you gotta do is add like a teaspoon of that once or twice a day, and that will supercharge your body, detoxify your system of plastics, heavy metals, recharging your cells, helping maintain glandular function, preventing your glands from breaking down, and help your body fall into like a natural rhythm.
So
Is that the moringa leaf?
Yeah, moringa leaf. Yes, moringa
Okay,
leaf.
so what you just said, you're speaking about the moringa leaf.
Yeah, moringa leaf.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But all
So-
three of these are vital.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's was my question. So it's recommended to get all three and then just put it like
It would be actually a good idea.
With the caveat.
Like what I usually recommend my clients to do is like get a little bit of each and you just supplement a little bit of each. So
Okay.
each day, because there's a balance between like this is a plant which is from the soil.
yeah.
These are water based, so they both have different elements.
Okay.
So you want to get a little bit of each.
Mike, what if someone has an autoimmune issue?
Yes,
Which
there's
is very
certain
common.
certain things that people like. Spirulina is commonly known for people not to be consumed who have autoimmune issues.
Okay.
Okay, but this is something that we can dive deeper. It's going to be like very extensive,
What would you
but just
replace it with?
well, you just do these two.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
that's
do these two.
accurate.
Just negate that one.
Okay.
Okay. So in those superfoods, you have virtually every element that's in the periodic table, the elements that are in nature. We're people of the land, and our body is actually from the soil. As you know, we talk about the Bible. Where did the body come from?
The ground.
The clay. You molded us,
Correct.
right? So the minerals are actually in us, and because we're moving and we're stressing out with all the environmental toxins, even the things on the table here, you touch it, these things are synthetic. So your body has to deal with it and then has to work on removing them from your system.
What about taking it in a pill form?
Yeah, capsules fine.
Okay.
Like, you know, if you do capsules or tabs, like these work well. I tend to use capsules or tabs, and you can supplement with that.
More convenient.
It's convenient because sometimes you're mixing it, it can be like
Yeah.
time consuming.
Yes.
So, you know, getting in these things here will supercharge your cells and allow for your body to bounce up. I'll tell you a quick story. Years ago, when I was competing in athletics, I had an issue with no energy. And I was like, everything was normal. You how kind of wants to try now, everything's good. So I had no energy, and all of a sudden, it's like my energy's dropped. So I couldn't compete. So I'm going to all my track mates and saying, "What are you taking for energy? What are you taking?" They're telling me all these different concoctions. I'm trying everything. Nothing's regulating. Went to the doctor. Went to this doctor. Went to the top sport doctor in Canada and the world actually. And he took all my blood, 20 vials, and then I come back to his office and says, "I never seen anybody no healthier than you. Nobody's healthier than you, dog." That's what the doctor told me to my face. like literally, he said he's never seen profile like ever in his existence of his practice, and he deals with Tiger Woods, all these different people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, what's this thing? So he said, let me give you a recovery IV. Let's see how that works. Gives me a recovery IV. My body bounced up. Next day, bounced down.
Yeah.
So my friends are saying, "Oh my God, look at your practice, Mike. Fantastic." But crash. And I'm thinking, okay, it has to be something I'm not taking. I was taking a lot of supplements at the time. I thought my food supplement was this when at home. I was taking Greens Plus. When I look, I realized there's no food in this thing here. And I remember I used to be a health manager with GNC. I used to have a dread come in. The dread will come in and you go, "Mike, I need spirulina." And I was trying to sell them on everything else in the shop because I'm thinking, because I'm young, I'm 23, 22, thinking everything's better than this.
Yeah.
But my father told me one thing. Well, I said, "Rasta know more than you."
Yeah.
That's my father taught me that. My father said, "You think you know? Rasta know more than you."
Yeah.
So from time, I said, "You know what? Listen to my father. Let me go try this thing this Rasta man was used to come by from here." And literally in 5 minutes, everything returned to normal.
From the spirulina?
From the spirulina.
Oh.
So it's about trace elements, and that's what people are deficient in, trace elements. And apart from trace elements, we're not getting high quality oils in our diet. You do get oils from these things here, like omega-3s, but it's not enough. So I recommend supplementing with additional omega-3 oil. The best one you can buy is a mammal-based omega-3. Okay, that's from seals or like these kind of mammals.
Okay.
And that's
what
what
about how it's regular, the fish oil?
Fish oil is decent. Like there's like hierarchy, right? Plants absorb the least, like in regards to your body conversion. Then fish, then mammals. Literally, another quick story. I used to compete. My brain will return to normal after I train. It takes 3 days, and I'd be talking to people, and I'm biting my tongue, and people think, "Oh, I'm so sorry, this young boy can't talk," right? Because my brain was oxidized from the training, and I was taking everything in the health food store, everything, every herb for brain. Taking in my fish oil, bumped the fish oil, nothing would work. So one of my sport doctors, who's like one of my I guess coaching doctors, said, you know, Mike, Dr. Cosmis Ho and this other guy, they produce this product. Try this thing here. Literally, I took that stuff, and 5 minutes later, my brain's recovered.
What was the stuff?
It's like the seal oil.
Oh,
The mammal-based omega-3.
Okay.
Your body doesn't have
Seal oil?
from seals.
Yes.
Seals.
Yeah.
Which is a matter.
Yeah, so
That's right.
That's one that I got from the NFL, right?
That's right. Yes. So
Fish
it
oil.
will take me literally 3 days to recover. I know I'm not offending no vegetarians in here, but take me 3 days to recover from my training.
Yeah.
With this particular thing, because it went right in,
Yeah.
my brain was recovered, and also when I used to do my long runs,
Yeah.
my respiratory fatigue went away. So anybody who's asthmatic,
Yeah.
anybody who's having cognitive issues, the seal oil works like magic.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah.
No.
So
Yeah.
you supplement with that. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. We're gonna get a list of all these things you're talking about.
Yes,
right?
of course. Yeah. You know, I'm not gone.
Yeah.
When I'm gone, I'm not gone.
No, please,
Yeah.
take some notes.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just want to say, like, so I know Mike is speaking about like being an athlete and stuff like that. Mike actually trained with Ben Johnson. That's why I met Ben Johnson was here, Mike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I have a lot of Olympic coaches. So a lot of coaches, they're either world record holders. Still, Ben has world record in 50. You can't doubt Ben. Ben is the real deal. Not
Exactly.
talk bad about Ben. You know. So, and virtually all my coaches when I was competing, they all were Olympians. They're all Olympians, and they all went to the games. And of course, all the Olympians, they take chemical enhancements. And I decided to learn about this more so, and take myself as far as I could go. But life is life. So apart from that, we live in Canada, and of course we don't get the adequate sun, right? So we need to supplement vitamin D, especially as melanated people.
Yeah.
Okay, 5,000 minimum per day.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I learned about the vitamin E. D, sorry. I didn't realize that because of my darker complexion,
You need it more?
it's harder for me to absorb it by the sun.
Yes.
So it's harder. The darker you are, the harder it is for you to absorb.
That's right. Yes.
And I just learned this in the last few years.
Yeah. I take about 25,000 a day. I know Roy's around the same level,
Yeah.
but if you have you're like more fair skin, like Lila, 2,000, 5,000 would be okay.
Actually, I take more than that. And something I'll say is when I first came to Mike, I would get seasonal depression once mid-October, November hit. Seasonal depression. And omega-3, the mammal fish oil, helped tremendously, and the vitamin D. It really brought me out of my cave.
Yeah.
Because it was hard for me to go to school, it was hard for me to function. I just didn't feel like doing anything, and it really hits me hard. So even for myself, I think about 4,000 to 5,000 I use of vitamin D, especially once mid-October hits. It's insane.
They help a lot of people.
But
like
it makes a huge difference.
Seasonal depression.
Yeah.
So it's critical to live in Canada.
Yeah.
And of course, you cover all these things here, these basic things, and that will totally make a big difference. Energy, you won't get sick, you won't get disease. I'm not saying you can't, but you'll minimize the case. But even going back to the think part, here's what critical thinkers will realize is that you can work out, drink all the filtered water, which is very important. Filtering your water, like shower filter, tap filter. Don't drink regular tap water. Don't bathe in regular tap water because your body absorbs the heavy metals from there. And of course, body care, aluminum, these things here, they absorb and they can affect your glands. When your glands harden up, that's when you start, how raisin milk good when it's fresh, but when it starts to shrivel, then of course that's what happens on the outside. So when your glands start shriveling on the outside, that shows your age. That's when you start aging. Okay, so water is key, apart from the whole food thing. But going back to the thinking part, you could do your water right, your food right, your exercise right, everything right. But if you're thinking negatively, it puts your body acidic, and it doesn't matter if you do anything else. Doesn't matter if you do everything right. Doesn't matter if you do everything right. But if you're thinking negatively, you're thinking anxiously, you have anger, you have these things here, it totally acidifies your body and you'll get sick. People say, how does this person that's healthy get cancer like this?
Yeah.
How does this person get this thing here? Because your brain governs everything. Some people eat McDonald's and smoke and go on bad, and they live to 102.
Yeah.
And people say they're confused, but the person don't worry about nothing. They're coasting. They know how to energetically control themselves. So there's a balance, right? There's a balance. Okay. So going into the breath part now, exercise and breath. So when you're exercising, it's about circulation, nutrient delivery, and oxygenation of tissue, right, through breath. So one of the key things is diaphragmatic breathing. I teach my clients. You guys familiar with diaphragmatic breathing?
No.
Breathing
Okay,
from the
everybody
diaphragm.
stand up for me.
Somebody put me in Libra.
So you can one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. You're gonna push your breath in and breathe in and out. There, again, this hand shouldn't move.
So what are we doing to the tummy?
So you're breathing into your diaphragm. You're pushing your breath down, and you push it down, and naturally the balloon, your diaphragm will expand. And if you do it right, you should feel like a relaxation feeling coming right down to your sacrum, and you feel your brains are opening up. Okay, this is reduction of cortisol and stress and improving your focus. So if you do this in the morning before you start work, midday, before after lunch, after work, maybe before bed, you're gonna see a huge change in your overall like alkalinity, acidity. When you're breathing, you can't think about anything negative, but you're focusing your breath, right? So it actually puts you into the right state. Okay, and exercise, when you're moving your body, you're doing the breathing exercise, but at the same time you're building up your muscular development. When your muscles are built up, it maintains your glands, and also the stronger your muscles are, the stronger and more dense your bones come. Of course, only if you're eating a good diet. Okay, if you exercise with a poor diet, then you're breaking your body into pieces. You're breaking your body down. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, everybody can take a seat. And we're gonna get into the last part, which is has everything, and it's the last thing is rest. And some of my clients have issues with rest. Last part, which is has everything, and it's the last thing is rest. And some of my clients have issues with rest. And rest is crucial for some people. Some people like Robert and you guys, all you guys are busy. You have like 5 things on your brain and 20 things, and especially ladies tend to have more on their brain than men, right? And so men are more singular, right? You know. So the key thing to people who have issues with rest and getting high quality REM sleep is journaling. Taking some paper, not your phone, nothing. Write down the things you need to get done. Write down the things that are bothering you and how you're going to resolve. And it's a must. And because your brain works like a computer, you're gonna have 30 tabs open. How's your computer gonna perform? It's laggy. It's gonna work laggy. It's not gonna perform the way it's supposed to perform, and then you're gonna have issues. So by writing it on the paper, it's gonna each tab comes down, and your subconscious will be able to relax. Your body can relax, and you can chill. Now, the other thing that people are typically deficient in is magnesium. Magnesium helps with boosting your melatonin, it helps with your rest, helps with over 300 reactions in your body, helping with muscle relaxation, protein synthesis, and recovery. So
Is it best to sort that I keep listening to take the magnesium before bed?
yes, it's ideal. Yeah, because then you get the spike in melatonin, which helps with your sleep, helps relax your muscles, so your muscles stop cramping, and allows your body to get into a lower state of rest, like a lower brainwave.
How much should you take and what kind of magnesiums are there?
There's so many different types, but generally I recommend bisglycinate, magnesium bisglycinate. It absorbs very well and it's very easy. And also you have magnesium threonate, but threonate is more like something it helps with memory, but I generally just recommend bisglycinate. Okay? And then people who getting that, the journaling and the magnesium, they're still having issues, and they can't sleep, is usually because they're having an infection, a parasitic infection. Okay, so you have heavy metals in your system. When you have a lot of heavy metals in your body, then what happens? Parasites have food, and they will stick around in your system, and then they'll cause havoc in your system. So you should do a parasitic cleanse, and the cleanse should be done with somebody who knows how to do it. You can still do it on your own, but it's like I can give you guidance on how to do that if you want. But you should do a cleanse, and every 3 to 6 months you should do a full body cleanse. Like where you take the herbs in the morning and night, take a 5-day break, and you go back and you take the herbs again, and that cleanses out the system.
Mike, the parasites, could they come from something else, like raw food maybe?
Yeah,
Besides
they usually come from like raw food.
Yeah.
Come from even fruits and veggies. You gotta wash your fruits and veggies with salt and vinegar, and wash that. And but generally speaking, if you're eating organic stuff, and even though you're eating organic and different fruits, there may be contamination there. So it's good just generally to cleanse your system. Okay.
By going back to the magnesium, is it true that if you take magnesium with vitamin D, there's a better absorption?
This is true. Yeah. So like generally when you're taking vitamin D, for maximum absorption, magnesium with K2, and there's two types of D. There's D2, D3. D3 is what your body produces. D2 you get from like things like mushroom. Okay, so you do the K2, magnesium, and the D3. Okay. So we've gone through the sleep and recovery part, which is the case, but now I'm going to share with you guys some herbs that I recommend to my clients when they're looking to improve performance. Are you guys familiar with any of these herbs here?
Yeah.
Okay. So ashwagandha is Indian ginseng. It helps with thyroid function, helps reduce stress, improves natural male hormone balance, as well for females. Cordyceps helps with oxygenation, kidney function, and overall performance and energy. Of course, red ginseng, circulation, helps reduce prolactin, so it's good for guys performance-wise, like for home. Rhodiola is good for focus and helps reduce your overall dependence on let's say caffeine. So you can do something like this. Lion's mane helps improve cells in the brain and helps your body create more brain cells. Helps with short-term and long-term memory. We just discussed magnesium. Beets have nitrates in there naturally, and they help promote circulation and health, especially in men. Okay, so it's very important for men to have good circulation. Okay. Ginkgo biloba again, same thing. Mental and total body circulation, helps in micro circulation. We discussed these two already, moringa and spirulina. Bicoba, this one here is fantastic, helps with mental focus. More so than this, in my opinion, but this is you should use sparingly. This one here, it helps pick you up when your brain is sharp, you're ready to go, and helps improve performance, reduces stress, anxiety. It does all of that.
But why should you take it sparingly?
Because it has a bit of a dependency issue on it. So if you take enough of it, your brain starts to get dependent. So you might take it like periodically, you might have a big presentation to do. And you want to deliver the information correctly, you take a little bit of that.
Okay.
And the PS is one of the old school ones. It's phosphatidylserine, it's a phospholipid. Your body produces this. This will help with your body's ability to reduce cortisol stress, like immediately, improve the permeability of your brain for your brain to function ideally, and help with short-term memory. So if you have anybody in your family with short-term memory issues, this particular supplement will definitely help. So that's it, guys.
So you sell all these products?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I have like omega-3s and different things, but I don't sell all of these. I have a few things I sell, but generally speaking, I just want people to have the information.
Where would they buy these?
It's Healthy Planet, Roja, even Loblaw does have some of that, some of these products. But I recommend Healthy Planet.
It's all magnet, sure.
And are at an affordable price.
Yeah, so I'd like to thank you guys for having us here. And go ahead, Ryan.
So my little question,
Sure.
Just something you could probably mention is I did a biofeedback scan with Mike. So the biofeedback scan is kind of like when you bring your vehicle to the shop and they do a diagnostic test and tell you what's going on with the vehicle. So Mike is able to do that with you and tell what's going on with you from head to toe.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scan your entire body using your voice. When we did it 1 year back, he had actual that I held on to. I did it recently with him. I think was it April or so?
April, yeah.
And so it's a scan that tells you, like, if you tell me I got pain in my back, I get up at night, I'm repeat. Stuff like that. Like, it's very...
It's very precise and very detailed.
The interesting about bioresonance. I've been using bioresonance since I was like over 25 years. I've been using it with my naturopath. He's a PhD. It's like 7 PhDs. So I have a lot of smart people that I associate with because as an athlete, you want to get around smart people so you can advance. So I've been doing it for a long time, and actually this is the most recent one. It's like this is old technology made new.
Got it.
So like you use your voice, and the voice allows for it to pick up resonance in there, which can indicate what's going on with different organs in your body.
So what I would say, I would really strongly recommend that. I mean, for everyone to get a biofeedback scan because it can also tell you what you're lacking in terms of your minerals and vitamins.
And also what you're prone to
Yeah.
and susceptible to in the future.
And then some foods that you should not
Yeah.
be eating.
Yes, sensitivities.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Yeah.
And with that said, guys, you know, I wanted to keep the information nice and concise, not to expand on it too much. And give you guys a few stories so it can resonate. You guys remember the story about the dread? The rock star mom more than you. You know, so you know, I want to really thank Robert and Roy for setting this up for us so I could share with you guys.
Oh, no, thank you very much for coming. Yeah, the information is, yeah, it's very useful and it's eye-opening with a lot of the stuff that's missing and some of the things that we need to do.
We didn't even talk about the prevalence of plastic.
Yeah.
Plastic is huge. It's
Yes.
huge, and it really, you know, especially for females, it really disbalances, and you know that we're having a lot of issues with infertility,
Yeah.
even in young people, both males and females. So plastic and
And one of the best.
Plastic.
And one of the best
I was just watching her drink the
Yeah.
orange drink.
True. Yeah,
And-
we're going back to the things that a lot of the things I recommended, they help your body detoxify
Cleanse,
from
yeah.
the plastic.
Okay.
So like the superfoods like the spirulina and the moringa, these things help your body
Can I get a
remove
picture of
them.
that one?
You guys are welcome to come by our location anytime. We have a
Yeah.
3-week promotion for friends and family. You guys are you're Royce and Rob's friend and your family to me. So
Yeah.
you know, so if you guys want to come by anytime, you
Yeah.
know, it's for a free week of training and consultation. No pressure on it. It's like teaching and helping.
Yeah.
So you know, and you guys are totally welcome. And
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you guys
yeah.
again for your time.
No, thank you. I'm more concerned. My questions, I'm getting up there in years. Tell us more. So I work out in the morning, and sometimes my energy level, I just find, like, I don't eat before. I just usually drink a glass of warm lemon water.
Okay.
But sometimes I find like the energy while I'm working out is just not there. It's like I'll get through it, but it's just like, you know what? I don't need to do another set because I'm done. I'm tired. Like, I don't feel like I can push through sometimes. So any recommendation, any ideas?
Well, it depends on what you're currently doing with your diet.
Yeah.
Are you taking any supplements? Like, are you
I have supplements, but I'm not,
consistent?
yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
consistency breeds success.
Okay.
So, and you have to be using the right brands and the right quantity of things.
Okay.
So maybe you're not using enough of what you need to use.
Okay.
And then of course, how you're sleeping. Are you sleeping well or?
I have my challenges at
It goes to bed at 2 o'clock and up at 5 o'clock.
So I know the sleeping part is it's a part of it, and I tried, but it's again I don't know if it was like an age thing or if it's just like it's saying maybe not enough supplement because I'm not consistent with the supplement.
Yeah.
It's just like yeah.
Thank you. Are you taking any spirulina? Are you doing
No, moringa I think is the only one that I'm kind of
not taking consistent though.
not consistent.
Yeah, and that makes a big difference. You got to take enough,
Okay.
and you got to be consistent. So years ago, when I was competing as a long jumper and sprinter, and my joints were always in pain,
Yeah.
like, all the time.
Yeah.
So I went out and bought glucosamine
Yeah.
from GNC. And I was taking what recommended in the bottle. So I was talking to another friend of mine who's not an expert in supplements, but he's another athlete.
Yeah.
And he said, I told him about my joint issue, and he says, yo, are you taking glucosamine? I said, yeah, man, that thing don't work. And my friend's like, Mike, what do you mean it don't work? I said, it doesn't work. He says, Bridget, how much you taking? I said, I'm taking what's on the bottle. Bridget, that's for grandma, dog.
Basically, to up the dosage.
You have to take what's appropriate for your size and your
Oh,
activity
okay.
level.
Okay.
So you have to make sure you're doing the right amount for you. So a lot of people are doing things, are doing it wrong, and they're not getting the result they want. And once I doubled the intake,
Yeah.
it's like I never had joint pain again.
Really?
Yeah, because your body's always playing catch up. If you're lacking one little thing, it's like if I go to your car, Robert, and I try and start without your keys. I have a car. You said, Mike, have my car, but you don't give me keys or give me access to get a new key. It's just stuck. It's not going nowhere.
Yeah.
I need that little thing, that little key to turn it over. Like you can't live without magnesium. You can't live without zinc. But if it's low, your body's like up, down, up, down. It's not fully able to like go in the direction it needs to go.
And I would say something to that. The sad part is that maybe 100 years ago we did have that in the soil. It was like you know, chock full of nutrients. It had phosphorus, it had magnesium, and all the minerals that we needed. What they've done is they've done, you know, like the way they've manufactured the food. It's the same way they manufacture the soil. Soil takes 7 years for it to replenish its minerals. I don't think we're waiting 7 years for the replenishment. And there's so many toxins in there too.
Yeah, and that's the key thing.
Pesticides,
When you're dealing with the trees, like the mango
Yeah.
tree, the trees are very grounded and they're rooted, so they're always nutrient dense. And water-based things, water is like super like mineral dense, especially with the seawater. So like when you're taking these things in, you're getting all the trace elements. So you don't have to necessarily depend so much on like the vegetation that you're getting from like from where these things are farmed from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is how you bypass it and you live the way you're supposed to live with the right energy and the right like cleanness. Your body's able to clean out the waste, and then your energy will come up.
Into the soil.
Yeah, but Robert, I can set you up with a proper program.
Yeah. I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you. Yeah.
Any other questions, ladies?
Come on, lady. Ask a question from my name.
But taking all of these vitamins, how does that have, I guess, an effect on your organism inside?
Well, actually, most of these are good to take every day.
Okay.
Like most of them. Of course, some things you don't take every day. Like example, I wouldn't take rudiola every day. I wouldn't take ashwagandha. You have to rotate it in and out. You can't take it all the time. Okay. Magnesium you can take every day. Beets you can take every day. Ginkgo biloba, your body kind of gets tired of it. You gotta like, use it on and off. These ones here are food. This one here we discussed that already. This one you gotta take every day. So like certain things are gonna enhance your health.
Right.
Like I've been using like, literally for the last since I'm like 16. I started taking supplements, and now I'm 48. And you go from all these years of taking these things here, and a lot of times like the doctor takes my blood and whatever, and it's like, yo, you're like a 21-year-old, right? Energy, my hormone levels, my performance, and it's like it's fantastic. You feel good, your body's good, your organs will recover if they're not fully optimized, and your skin will look better. Everything's gonna be younger when you start on the supplements properly.
I think I would be more concerned about taking pharmaceuticals, right? More so than these. These are good for our body, and our bodies are actually quite deficient and depleted if we're eating a normal diet. So our bodies actually need this. I'd be more concerned about taking Advil or cough syrup or things.
I don't think you guys are pill poppers.
I mean, winter time, you get a cold. What do?
Yeah, you guys. Don't tell you guys.
I don't take nothing.
Zinc, elderberry syrup,
Yeah.
right? Vitamin C.
But they talk more on like a lot of things with pharma.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, pharmaceuticals are acidic products and they're not good for you.
Yeah.
Now, if you get into an accident or something where you have to go to the hospital and get yourself stitched up, of course you're going to need a painkiller and anesthetic and these kind of things.
But
But
not right now.
out of necessity, just avoid them because it's going to cause more harm than good.
In regards to vitamins, and just say you decide to get 5 of those, whatever. Is it recommended? Is it okay taking all 5 at the same time, or should you break them up throughout the day type of thing?
These ones here, they're all food based.
So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Like,
Okay.
you could take them, like, there's certain things, like, let's say you don't want to take, for some people, you want to take a ginseng before you, like, in the evening. Some people might keep them up.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, you take these things early in the day.
Yeah.
And there's general ways, like, again, if you guys, like, if you guys want to message and ask me questions after the presentation, you can do it, like, no problem. Or even call, Like, I'm doing these talks for the whole community. That way throughout.
I would just say, in terms of, like, let's say taking vitamins, you want to take the vitamins with what, so that they could be better absorbed, rather than, let's say, fiber, which can block their absorption.
The only thing that you need to take that I mentioned here that's a supplement is really like the magnesium and the vitamin D. Those are the only ones. Everything else is herbal and food based. Right? So we discussed it earlier with Roy saying when you're taking vitamin D and magnesium, it will go better.
Together. Yeah, for that. Yeah.
Can you take it with food, is what I'm asking.
Yeah. You can take these things with food. Some things are better. You get better result when you take it on stomach, obviously. Yeah.
Also. Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Much appreciated.
It was really nice talking with you guys.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.